Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do some live coding. I really need to set up a website, and by the end of this, hopefully this page that we're on right now is going to have some text on it instead of being an endless domain. So I'm just going to edit this later on very minimally, but we can jump in and start doing some code. What I want to do is follow this blog post from a friend of mine that is doing NextJS with Vercel. I've never done Vercel before, so I created an account over here on vercel.com, and let's get started with it. So, opinionated version, that's fine. All right, so we set up some command line utilities, which is fine. We already have brew installed, which is the package manager for Mac. We're gonna set up a new repo. Okay, we could do that. So I already have this set up. Maybe we'll do a git init dot, and then we'll set up the repo from there. And I do have the GitHub repo installed. I like that. Let's just grab that. Do I have this installed? I don't. Go brew install GitHub. See if we can get this to install for us real quick. I really like the CLI here to be able to create PRs and create repos on the command line instead of having to go through the website. I'll let this install. Let's keep reading on this. So we want to create a Next.js app. So we need to have npm. Should have npm installed. I may need to upgrade it though. Been a while since I updated it. Npm update. No, npm upgrade. Okay, it's not what I wanted. We want npm update version. The latest stable. You can upgrade to the latest using this. Okay, that seems like our ticket. And we want to do it so the -g is going to be global. So let's grab that. Update this. And GitHub is done, so let's try GH. Nope, it doesn't like us, so let's source the Z shell RC, and GitHub, still nothing. Did I not install the right thing? Download GitHub CLI Mac. Oh, it's GH. What did we install? What is GitHub? Alright, let's just uninstall that. Brew, uninstall GitHub. And then we'll install the right version this time. Oh, it's the desktop app. That's not what I wanted. Alright, let's try that again. Brew, install GH. Looks like our npm got installed correctly. So we'll close this, go back to this, and we need to create a new React app. We need to do a makedir of app. So if you're not familiar with command line, makedir is just going to create a directory, and then we need to go into that directory and this should give us GitHub. Yeah, perfect. All right, let's create a repo. So we did an init. We're going to create the repo, and we're going to push it up. Is that what we want, really? So we do that. Okay. GitHub. I want SSH, and I want probably that one. All right, let's grab this code. Go here. That's fine. Cool. Oh, it failed. There's nothing to add anyways. Doesn't like us. It's fine. We can just go through GitHub, and we'll just create a new repository. Do websites. Just make it public. That's fine. Create repo, and then we want to do this. I don't have anything to push yet. So we're on the main branch. We added the remote. Remotes? No. Alright, that's fine. We can keep going. So that should be fine for us when we get back to it. And now we want to install React. React DOM. So we'll do this. This is NextJS, React, or React DOM. And I'll post the link to this in the show notes. I think this is a pretty good list to run through to stand up a website. All right, so those are installed. We want to install like a package JSON probably. We want scripts. That didn't paste very well. Let's see, we can do set paste, and that'll paste it for us. That's about the same. No, not that. Okay, we want a couple of spaces. Trying to do a couple of spaces with that. So I'm using VI or Vim, and if you do a certain action, you can hit period, and it'll repeat it. It's like I did 2 spaces there. If I go back to the front of the line, then if we did like 2 spaces, I could do it again. But I don't want that. The more you know. All right, so we set up our scripts. And we set up our dependencies. Let's install some TypeScript. And what is this? This is create a tsconfig. Oh, this is for existing. We don't want that. And that's fine. I like TypeScript. Okay, so we do this. And we'll grab all this. In pages, I feel like we're supposed to do something else though. We installed that. Why doesn't it generate anything? This is just the commands. Runs next build. Manual setup. Okay. So we just do pages. So pages, let's make the directory pages, cd into that, and then index.ts probably. All right, we have an app and we're exporting index. Cool. Is in our work? No. That must be from the ASDF installation. It'll detect the TSX. Ah, TSX, okay. Let's move that. Index, TSX. And instead of that, this is our existing config. This is getting started. Create pages, put index. For us, that's index TSX. Where does it say to run? Next dev. Can't run that. I must have the package install. So let's install. Did I not do that already? Yeah, we already have a node modules. So let's do next dev. I don't think it knows what next is. Yeah, npm next dev. What am I missing here? Oh, maybe it's just dev? No. npm run dev? Duh, it's a script. npm run d. Ooh, trying to use Typescript. You don't have the required packages. Okay. Did I miss something in the Typescript config? Preferred. Okay. So do that. If you're trying to use Typescript, please remove the tsconfig JSON from your package root. I don't have one of those in my package root. So, okay. Alright. We installed it. Package JSON. So it added our dev dependencies with that. Whenever we did this save dev. Okay, how do you like me now with npm run dev? Okay, cool. Created a tsconfig for me. We have telemetry, which is just saying about how our app is running. Cool. It compiled it. All right, let's go to this site. We have an app. We did it. Cool. All right, what's next? We have some of this. So tsconfig going for strict. Give us those compiler warnings. So let's go ahead and do that in the tsconfig. This is under compiler options. Don't see strict. Oh yeah, I do. Strict. So we want that to be true. And no implicit any is false. No implicit any. I don't see that one. Alright. Let's add it. no implicit any. True. I need a comma on the previous one. Whoops, I wanted false. Just kidding, tsconfig. I got you there almost. Alright, cool. Still runs. File client and server successful. Why did it do it twice? Well, I guess it did it twice earlier too. So if we refresh this. Alright. I didn't touch on this earlier, but I really wanted to use NextJS because it's going to be a static site, and NextJS gives you a lot of cool stuff. If you're doing a blog, it'll do nice SEO and parse it. I'd really love to stand up like a markdown blog, just for notes and whatnot. So I'll probably check that out. Coffee break. I love me some coffee. Alright, we did this part. I only use types. And I want the type safety. Yeah, I agree. That's fine. Ooh, ESLint. Let's do it. Alright, so lint. Put this in our scripts under package.json. Let's crack open a different window. And let's do some code. Website. And in here. Oh, you're not in here? Oh, you're an app. That's fine. Under app, we may have nested this too far. I really wanted to do website. We may just move that out, which is fine. Yeah, what if we... I don't really want to nest it. So let's do... Let's kill this server first before we move any code. And let's move website app. No, let's just kill app. Move app star to here, and that should get everything for us. And then app shouldn't have anything. Yeah, so we can kill app. And website's just our application. So you can rename that in Github too. Where's our recent? Huh? No. Website? Yeah, okay, so we have it named the same. Okay, that's fine then. We don't need to do anything. So if we run this again, it doesn't like us because why? Should be just fine. Oh, I did some kind of funky stuff. Let's just remove this. Remove the package lock. Blow away node modules. And pages should be fine. Let's do this. Oh, we're in app there. That's definitely the problem. It has no idea what we're talking about. And we need to install everything again. This is so much fun. Okay. How do you like me now? Yeah, okay. You're cool. We're cool. You should show app. You did it. Great job. Okay. Kind of jumping all over the place here, but we want to go into packages, and scripts. We want this lint. Oh, that's some nice syntax highlighting. I like that. Okay, and if we type lint npm run lint, yeah, strict is what we want. All right. How does it like us? Yeah. All right. NextLint again to view warnings and errors. Created this thing. Awesome. What if we run it again? What happens? Sweet, we did it. No lint warnings. I've seen it where you can put git hooks in your .git repo to run that on your team if you're worried about linting. Alright, Tailwind. I have a little bit of experience with this, but not a ton. So we're definitely gonna have to look up some CSS. We have -d here. I wonder what that does. What does -d do? npm -d. Could do a on the man page for npm. Oh, is this the right path? I want options. Help. Well, I guess it's npm run, right? Is it? npm install, npm install. No, that's not what I wanted. Is there help in here? What is that? I don't want that. I don't even know what that is. Alright. Maybe you have to do like a -- help. Search for help on term. npm help. I wonder if that's gonna install it again. npm install, or npm help install. Oh, here we go. This is what we're after. We want the options. Is there a capital D somewhere? A bunch of different ways. Here we go. It's an alias for save dev, so we could have done save dev or -d. Either one. That's fine. Okay. We figured that out. Great job, us. These are all the guides. Ooh, I'll have to look at some of this. Oh. So we could have done create next app too, which we didn't do. Yeah, it's not in there. Guess we're doing bare bones. That's cool. So if we install all this, then we're gonna npx init. Results in a CSS bundle. Seems you have to manually introduce the plugin yourself. Okay. Created the config file and the post CSS file. Sweet. Now in our source style CSS. I mean, are we missing like actually doing a next app? I don't think so, right? This is adding testing. This is adding, yeah, testing, GitHub Actions, Husky, pre-commit workflow. Oh, this, I guess this is another way to do the pre-commit stuff. I didn't know about that. Okay, progressive web app, domain logic. Okay. Playwright, end-to-end testing. Okay. I mean, what does create next app do? I feel like we need to do that. What else? This says, maybe this is all just the manual piece. I don't know what create next app gives you. Let's do another directory. What's our package JSON? Come on, autocomplete for me. Okay, so if we did this, React. Nope, that was what we wanted at the very top. We want this manual setup. Oh, okay, so this is the manual setup and doing it ourselves versus having it generate. Static servings out of public. Static generation and server side is out of pages. Okay, so we're just building it up as we go instead of creating that. I see. Alright, let's do, we got the Tailwind, we need this, which got us down that rabbit hole. So let's go back and make dir source. Source and styles CSS. And we've got that. Tailwind config. That's just at the root level. Utilities. That almost looked misspelled to me. Isn't it weird how if you look at a word long enough, it just looks wrong? It's the weirdest stuff. Alright, so let's go back. Take a look at Tailwind. This doesn't have anything in it, so it looks like we need to grab some content. And cool. This is going to grab everything up pages, JS, TS, and the X's. Looks fine. Okay. Remove post CSS and move it to package JSON, since I've never edited it and prefer larger over root level. Okay. So package JSON should also include this. rm post CSS and package JSON. Oh, that did not paste very well. I'll have to figure out how to make that paste better. That one's not so bad. Okay. Now we're into the pages. So this is your main app, which, what were we doing before? We just had, oh, we saw pages. Index.tsx. Now we're gonna actually have an app page. App tsx. Paste with the right spelling. Okay, we have page props, and we export it. And we import at a source. That's fine. Okay, and then this, oh, we're swapping out. Okay. I was gonna ask, how is that gonna connect? Well, what this is gonna do, oops, not CD again. Index. This is gonna kill all of this. Right? Yeah, we're using app. Instead, no, I'm lying. at index tsx. And we're just going to do this instead of this. Okay, that makes sense. So we want to replace the guts with our new improved app. Nope, can't do a tab. Spaces only, people. Put it in your blogs. And we'll kill this. Align those to be good. That should be fine. And some good style in there. Should probably run this. Let's run this, see what it looks like. npm run dev. Let's go here. And I'm just command clicking that to open it up in no browser. Look at that, it's centered. We did it. That's pretty cool. All right, looks like we're doing Prettier next. And configuring it. So let's install dev, save dev, and Prettier. So again, in the package.json, which you mentioned, package JSON, put it at the bottom. That one didn't get too messed up. So we're avoiding arrow parens, semi, and single quote. It's fine. And we can deploy our app to Vercel. So how do we do that? We'll probably need to commit at this point, which we haven't done. We don't have a gitignore. Probably don't want the .next. I don't think we would want that. Yeah, this does not seem like a thing we want. Surprised we don't go over a gitignore. That seems like a lot of stuff. I don't think we want that. What is this? Next env. File should not be edited. Okay. Seems. Oh, I don't need to save it. I wasn't in bin. That, and if you're not familiar with that, this will do a write and quit. So you can do the longer version write quit, or you can just do X. Fewer keystrokes is always win. Okay, so we probably don't want to do .next. And we definitely don't want to do our node modules. So git ignore, none of that. Node modules. Okay. Generally, you don't want to commit any compiled or generated files into Git. One, because if you're on a team, they're going to be different across different systems. Okay, let's see how to. No. Let's do this. Okay. Deployment, building your project. Ooh. That's not how all websites are. Wow. What a fancy green color. Alright, making deployments. We probably want to do it for Git. Yeah, for GitHub. And the workflow in this is a little different than I actually prefer. I actually prefer trunk-based development, or just committing to main and pushing that through your pipeline. But this is not that way. They like you to do PRs and push that up and then manually test it, or run end-to-end tests. You can do that too. And if you do that, then you promote it through your production systems. Create a new thing. Changing. Free. Yeah, I mean, I have a free account. Okay. Oh, we need to install, plug in our computer here. There we go. Woo! That was almost dangerous. Coffee. Alright, so providing preview. That's fine. Do I need to open this? I mean, I have this. Yeah, I just have free, because it's just me. Okay, we can deploy a GitHub repository. Maybe that's the one we need. New project button. Okay, well let's push this up. The obligatory initial commit. And do a git push. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that is live on GitHub. We can see that if we want. Should be under here. Website. Yeah, look at that. I'll just leave this public. I don't think there's going to be anything sensitive on there, so that others can follow this along. Alright, we'll do new project. So we have Vercel over here. And somewhere we want to say add GitHub account. Only one. I only want you to know about one of them. Just my website. You can read it. Read access to emails. It's kind of odd. Okay. Alright, so we're there. Let's import it. Oh, yeah, of course. You can do all kinds of different apps in here. Do Jekyll. Do a Jekyll. I've seen some folks do that for websites. Yeah, that's all fine. npm run build. Or yeah, that should be what we have in here. In the script. Yeah, that should run build for us, which just aliases it. Environment variables, we don't have any right now. So okay, deploy it. Let's see it. Sweet. This should be pretty quick. I mean, it's just a front-end app. See how long this takes. It probably has to be public repository for it to connect. No, I guess since you connected your GitHub repo, I bet it doesn't have to be. It didn't say anything about it having to be. Okay, we can go to our dashboard. Oh, that was it. We did it. We deployed our first app. And does the branch, view domains. So we need to hook it up. So this is production. It's assigned to main. Well, we want to do this domain. Don't need that anymore. Yeah. Not a fully qualified domain name. Okay, we need www in front of it. What? Tells you, shows you how to CNAME. I mean, okay. You already have a domain. Just add it. Yeah. Okay. How do you like me now? Oh, it's invalid. All right, so we need, it's doing an A record. We need a C name. Can I? That's not really what I wanted. That is not what I want. Yeah, this is not what I want. Okay. I just want a CNAME. I don't want a redirect. How do I get a redirect or a CNAME? Excuse me. Vercel project settings shows you how to do this. It will look something like this. Okay. I mean, this, yeah, like that's, I have this, custom name servers. It's not really what I want, I don't think. No. Just want a CNAME. Well, where do I put that? I should be able to put that. Yeah, okay. That's a beautiful app, yo. Vercel project settings. Done with that. That's the thing we have. That's our app. This is our app locally. That's GitHub. This is our domain that doesn't have anything yet. So now what? That's all React testing. I like that. I like doing the GitHub actions. Yeah, we'll have to do the progressive web app too. Okay. Vercel CNAME. Select your project, navigate to domain settings. Okay. Navigate to no. That's a deployment. Settings. And nope, not quite. Settings, domains, enter your chosen domain, configure the domain. You can configure subdomains with a CNAME or through the name servers method. Okay. Domains. This. Unless I can edit it. Name servers. So I can go into Google Domains, custom name servers. Yeah, here we go. This is looking better. An hour. Save it. Domain name. Oops. Okay, we have to do these separately then. Save. CNAME. Okay. Custom records. Yeah, this isn't what I wanted, I don't think. That's not gonna go to the right spot. Yeah, let's kill that. Let's do managing name servers. Use custom name servers. At the top of the page, click custom, add another name server. DNS, custom name servers. Okay, so there's that one, and then the other one is just one. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So how do you like that? There we go. It's generating an SSL certificate. This is looking promising then. Okay. Still nothing. Did I do it wrong? Oh yeah, look at that. We got there. We got there, people. All right. That's awesome. Okay, we'll skip the React testing, even though I really enjoy that. Let's do some GitHub flows. Just gonna do a CI/CD push. Maybe we'll punt on that. We'll punt on that for now. We'll do it manual, but this is how you should work. Husky for checks. Okay. Progressive web app puts the manifest link in this instead of document. In my opinion, manifest link is best. Okay, so under public, we could do that, and then document. Oh. Okay. It's got a good amount of following. That's pretty cool. Add manifest. Okay. Create the manifest file. Okay. That's kind of cool. Wow, there's a lot in here. Oh, you can do, okay, the dots. Alright, I don't think we need to do that right now. Okay, well let's, I think we're pretty much there, but, alright, we configured all that. We're in Vercel. How do you do another deployment? We'll just have to see. We'll do another deployments that are currently being worked on. Do your production, push the main branch. Oh, just push to the main branch. Okay. So that probably just does it. Okay. Well, let's actually crack open VS Code. I've done all of this in the command line just because we had to run a bunch of commands. But I do love some VS Code, especially for front-end dev. So we are in here. We're gonna go not to desktop. All right. To website. Okay, yeah, I trust the authors of me. All right. And source. Oh, not source. Pages. Okay, so we have app. So I've seen, like, you can do components in here. But let's do something instead of app. Yeah, let's do, oh, my name is Andrew Porter. And I want to center this. Item center. This is under main, which, if you're not familiar with this, I believe this is HTML5. To designate, maybe it's not, maybe this is just HTML. To designate whatever the main body is. Let's crack open localhost 1000, which we don't have running. Okay. Alright, it's kind of gross. I would love to get a different font. Install Google font NextJS. Should be able to get this. Yeah, reference it from the CDN, utilize a package manager, or download locally. Hey YouTube, I noticed that my video got cut off whenever I was recording, unfortunately, so I'm going to recap everything so that we have a nice ending to this video. Where we ended up is we have this text in the center, which proved to be quite difficult, unfortunately. We also added a Google font, Roboto, so I'll just go over that in VS Code real quick. We added the font in this document file, so _document tsx. brought in Roboto, and you can bring it in this way. And that's custom to Next.js. And then we used the font family Roboto. And then in here, this is just where we have the name. Style CSS is what we had earlier whenever we brought in Tailwind and everything. So we just tacked this onto the bottom. And that's basically it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And I'll have more of these if it's good for everybody. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee, feel free to check that out in the show notes. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.